On everybody, I'm here at work. I'm on the 9 to 5. I'm trying to get to the motherfucking yams, but in the meanwhile, I got a message for Joe Biden. I'm pretty sure all of y'all will approve this message and co-sign on it for me. Listen, it is the first of the month. Everybody out here trying to get themselves together to cash the first of the month check to get that motherfucking Social Security money, that disability, that SSI check, and even them paychecks, and got to run down there to the landlord's office. Look, I got on here, and my message, of course, is saying, Joe Biden, this is a message for you. The people of the United States need some motherfucking help. We out here tired of paying this high ass motherfucking rent, that's high ass motherfucking Delta airline pussy. It's too motherfucking high. Gas, you may as well go sell a motherfucking kidney to get some goddamn gas. Put a half a tank in your motherfucking shit. Gas is too motherfucking high. Groceries is too goddamn high. It don't meet the standard. It just don't meet the standard that y'all asking for. Me sit this motherfucker down so I can actually get to myself right quick. Cause I ain't got but a few minutes before I gotta go back in here and punch this goddamn clock. But the bottom line is, Joe Biden and whoever is working in this motherfucking office, administration, or whatever needs to do something about all these high fucking prices on everything that are actually necessities. These aren't things we're asking for help with just because we don't feel like working or doing shit. I mean, a lot of people don't feel like working. I can honestly tell you, if I didn't have to go to work every motherfucking day to pay my bills, I promise you, I wouldn't fuck with the thing. But, you know, like I said, COVID has really introduced us to some shit. And I kept saying during COVID that eventually, once this shit let back up and the economy opens back up, they gonna raw dog the fuck out of us with these prices. We thought we was getting some with that little $2,400 or $1,500, whatever the fuck they was giving out during COVID, talking about helping you with assistance and all this other bullshit. Yeah, they was doing something. They was setting your motherfucking ass up for the letdown, for the okie doke. Joe Biden and all his minions, friends alike. I don't give a fuck if they Democratic, Republican, if they free. I don't know what the fuck all that politician bullshit is. I don't get into the shit, but apparently we need to get more into it because black folk, we don't do enough reading, we don't do enough studying. We don't be trying to find out what the fuck these people be doing out here in these streets and not understanding at the end of the day. When they put that stroke of that pen, whatever they decide to do are the fucking rules we live under. But at the end of the day, looking over there in Toronto and Canada, and y'all forgive me for glistening and shit. I'm looking a fucking mess. I said I won't get on here no more looking like the honeycomb mascot, but fuck that, I got a message. We don't do all this shit. Hey DJ, what's going on, boo? We don't do all this stuff, getting up every morning, going to a job because we like it and we love it. There's very few people out here that love their motherfucking job or even want to be bothered with their job. It's hot as fuck out here. We turn this down. But at the end of the day, we need to get like the fuck in Toronto and Canada. And we need y'all talking about y'all want a motherfucking march for some shit. Y'all want to talk about how y'all send up and saying we need to change some stuff and how things need to change. Well, guess what? It's we as the American people, just like with the church. The deacons talk shit and sign checks, and so does the pastor, but they can't move a motherfucking thing unless they're guided by the congregation. Y'all have to be involved. We have to get into this stuff. We have to pay attention to the laws and all this shit that they're making because at the end of the day, these laws that they make do not benefit you. And as you can possibly tell, they out here doing shit, making motherfucking clone cow and shit. Who the fuck wants some clone motherfucking beef? I don't eat regular beef, let alone some clone meat. It's like in my mind, I would want to get on here and be more rational, but I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit. Then you sit out here and work for benefits and try to go to the motherfucking doctor to get your teeth fixed, get your ass fixed, get your nose fixed. You got rhinitis and all kind of cyanitis and all kind of motherfucking bullshit going on, and go down there to the doctor. Or we need to do sinus balloon plastic, but you got to pay $3,000 before we can do it. It is a bunch of bullshit. We need to lay around there and pull their motherfucking coattail and let them know, hey, listen, we see the fuckery is afoot, and we need y'all to turn this thing around because when I seen one Democratic gentleman, I forget his name, the last name was Johnson. Apparently, he might be my cousin. I don't know if he is. I got to reach the fuck out to him so we can actually join forces on this shit. But he was mad, and he was saying the fact of the matter that it's a fucking shame that rent is so fucking high for people nowadays, working class folk. He's also calling on Joe Biden. I don't give a fuck if they call on Joe Biden, Buddha, Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, call on all the disciplines. Anybody you figure can come around here and fix the motherfucking shit and get us together because It's no wonder there's so much mental anguish. There's so many mental issues. There's so much depression. There's so much anxiety. And even with your jobs, as you notice, sometimes they'll sit up and tell you, oh, you get free therapy or whatever, free 30-minute therapy, and they'll extend it to your family and shit like that. They doing that shit because they know that the job they're asking you to do is driving you motherfucking crazy. And every day you go into your job trying to keep your fucking sanity and get your job done just to get off and go home and eat a little something, probably some fucking ramen noodles with some cut up fucking wieners in the motherfucker, the way they got groceries going these days at the motherfucking prices that they got going on. So you ain't going out there buying too much. Because the average person, I think the average individual may make what, 30, maybe $40,000 a year, and that's maybe. And I'm going off of maybe what I make or some other people that I know. And I'm not telling you I'm at no 33,000. I make above that. And it's so fucked up to say I know I make good money, but at the end of the day, it's useless. Because anytime somebody go out here and work overtime or work an extra shift, you reckon all that fucking time and not understanding that you reckon all that overtime, and all they're gonna do is sit up and tax you for that shit. So you don't work 2 or 3 days overtime. Yeah, you might have got $200 or $300 out, but by the time they finish taxing it, what have you made? 150? Probably half of it. We are being fucked as a society. I mean, they're not using no lube, they're not using no condoms, they're not even spitting on the dick. They're just fucking the shit out of the American people. And my whole thing is, I voted for Joe Biden. I voted for Joe Biden. And at this point, I feel like now it may have been a mistake. Not to say that any of them that gets in the White House and sit in that motherfucking chair spinning around and typing on fucking keyboards and shit do a fucking thing anyway. Listen, like elevated status say, yes, people working 2 fucking jobs out here in these streets. 2 jobs and still trying to figure out how to make ends meet. I have people that come to me and figuring out, okay, you work, okay, this is the thing, they got you set up. If you work too much, you're overscaled for any help that they have to offer. If you don't work enough, you're underscaled for anything that they have to offer for us, helping you with energy or rent or anything like that. My thing is these motherfucking places wouldn't even have to exist if we got a hold of the government chain and spoke to the right people, and the right motherfuckers got off their ass and on their motherfucking feet and did their goddamn job. Because I don't understand how is it I have to come to work every motherfucking day and do my job to the fullest and still go above and beyond. And some of it I enjoy, and some of it that sickens me to my fucking stomach sometimes because I'm irritated. Not with the people that I work with, but with the process of how everything has to go. And now we got Donald Trump with his motherfucking pimp named Slickback looking ass to he want to run for 2024 as president. I don't even understand why he even has the option to do so. But we started putting money in motherfucking Ukraine, paying them for war, $40 million. Fuck Ukraine. There it goes. I said, fuck Ukraine. We live in the United of the motherfucking States. Our tax dollars are paying for shit over here. We need it. So why the fuck is our money going away to Ukraine? And it's been almost 2 motherfucking years this war been going on. We still funding the whole motherfucking situation. But then you tell us over here student debt relief should be coming sometime soon, but you take that motherfucking money and spend it on Ukraine, not to mention the money you take and go looking for these jackasses that go down here looking for the fucking Titanic over $7 million. Where is the motherfucking money? The Americans need money back in their pockets to help them. We need money for groceries. We need money for insurance. We need money for doctor's bills. We're the ones that are in fucking need. And not to mention just that, then on top of that, you charge us a fucking astronomical rate on gasoline prices, food prices, all kind of living expenses. Don't fuck around and go get no car. Because right about now, the average motherfucker paying about $700 for a Nissan Sentra. You think I'm bullshitting? Ask around to your friends and talk about it. Mia said they don't care about us. That's the point. Michael Jackson was trying to tell y'all that. All I want to say is that they don't give a fuck about us. And that's what Michael Jackson was trying to tell the people. My thing is, I'm not trying to cause a stir. I'm not trying to cause, well, I am trying to cause a stir because at the end of the day, we are so concerned with the wrong things as every day-to-day people. We out here arguing about trends, arguing about who's the best rapper, who's the best singer, Beyonce over Rihanna. I don't give a fuck about none of that.